It keeps the country connected, but it's also taking a beating. The U.S. interstate highway system turns 65 years old this year, and the millions of miles traveled on it are taking a toll, especially in West Virginia. The Mountain States interstates are among the worst across the country, but as 7 News anchor Catherine Guyan discovered, that may not be the case for long.
Most of our interstate system is about the same age.
65 years of cars, trucks, and West Virginia weather are taking a toll on the interstates, especially the bridges.
13% are in poor or structurally deficient condition. What that means is that there's significant deterioration to the major components of the bridge. These bridges are still safe to travel on.
A new report by the national transportation research nonprofit TRIP found that while bridges are in bad shape, so are the roads. However, they also factored in major improvements being made through the Roads to Prosperity project across West Virginia and say that while the state's roads are among the worst, it won't be that way for long.
The next time this report comes out, if we're on the bottom again, it's because everybody else has brought their game up as well, and I don't think we're going to be on the bottom again.
The Northern Panhandle is in a unique position when it comes to correcting the wear and tear. Major bridge upgrades, specifically on I-70, are well underway because of the state's investment.
This big headache for a very relatively small time frame is better, in my opinion, than continually working on bridges for the next 15 years.
But TRIP says it's not all up to the states to fund the repairs.
Funding for the interstate would need to more than double in order to meet the needs and to address all the needed improvements.
Reports used to compile their data found more help needs to come from the federal level as Congress continues to try and compromise on an infrastructure bill.
So money obviously is what the federal government can do, but also I think making sure that we have a special set aside principally for bridges, I think will be very helpful to the state of West Virginia.
Senator Joe Manchin agrees, saying in part, quote, "I'm working with my bipartisan colleagues on a reasonable bipartisan infrastructure package that addresses the needs of our nation, including West Virginia's crumbling roads and bridges," end quote. I'm Catherine Guyan, working for you.
Thank you, Catherine. The Department of Highways says that simply paving the interstate is just like putting a Band-Aid on the problem. That's why you'll see the larger projects that really address the structural causes. But in some cases, that means more detours and orange cones temporarily impeding your traffic.